plant down, and Shaiko puts it to a 4 versus 1. Diffuser down in a post-plant situation, and in the central stairs with an entire bead and beat on your position, and Thatcher deciding to go for the pistol. Well, that is a BDS round right there. If it looks at, well, there's always one hard destruction off, and how much does it play in? It's the pace of the game and the comfortability of getting that wall open, because all of it ties into that. But there is the first C4 tear and ripped from Elation, finds his second in the game as Renshiro is taken out first, and Sloppy is able to shut down the Nomad as well, with Shaiko suffering half health damage. This is the information as you called for, coming in great dividends.
Will go down sooner rather than later. The Maestro Cam comes out. Ours is stuck in Africa here, but it's going to be down on Shaiko coming out. Ours steals the kill, and Sloppy scores a second. Panics, goes down, and MKers will take round number 2. So there are people upstairs in the break room. This isn't so good, but oh my god, what was that? Elation with a great peek. Renshiro goes down, he tries to contest more, but I think Elation could be happy with this, honestly.
They can really lock this down, I say, as he wide swings and finds 2. Baka locks it down, and it is now, with the man upstairs, a 1 versus 1 situation. Baka holds deep for the triple kill, and MKers get back on level pegging. Barna Pellet's able to potentially double down. They do have their entrance onto Armory. Ours, in the meantime, is not letting them come in, and there is Panics finding the pickup, trade for trade and beat for beat, as he holds the central staircase now, pops bullets and holds the man in the corner as they try and snake the diffuser in Rafale on the opposite side. But there is still at least one more body on, and BDS only have 40 seconds to try and make a play here.
He does know that Sloppy is down, and, well, he's very, very low on metal, but there's going to be another one. 2 kills coming out from Torek there just to hold down the site from small offers, and MKs will take the round, and things looking pretty good for them so far. Definitely isn't good at ADS, is going to catch the flashbang of Torek here. He's going to desperate to try and this smoke, but Rafale's disappeared out of it, and there's a 3k coming out from Rafale. The round is looking good right now, as Elation is the last one remaining for MKs in a 1v4 to try and bring it in. Can't even film the kill on Rafale, brings out the pistol, but no, BDS will take the round, and that is a decisive win for them as well, and a very important round.
The extra health from it. BDS have suffered little bits of damage here and there, but otherwise been able to find themselves in slightly nicer places, as Baka, talking of, finds the body of Shaiko and is deep inside. Pops the Nomad charge to stop the quick swing round, and whether the drones are up to date at this point, as Kaid is playing the close corner and unfortunately not takes care of Baka, who's been a big part of keeping them in it. Sloppy at least finds Rafale on the far side, but yet again Renshiro is back to balance it off. Hits the Claymore that he didn't see, and RX finds Torok, so it is a 1 versus 1, and MKers, the crouched walking Ash, through the center of the building, snuck like a spy, and found some bodies. So far, they are not biting. BDS are happy to hold, and Sloppy crouch walks his way in, finds 1, finds 2. Shaiko unable to react to the Ash that is currently found a bit of a beat. 5-1. Suddenly, we're staring at the barrel of a flawless round.
Oh my god. What was that? That is Ash maining, and we talk about Shaiko, and we talk about Ash, and we talk about just pushing in, but that was Sloppy. That wasn't Shaiko. He just moved in and he just murdered those people. Great job of shutting down these attacks on Mute and Smoke. Every time he's been just holding down that single angle, he's been doing a great job, but Panic's gonna be peeking up behind RX, is gonna take his head clean off by Sloppy. And Sloppy, again, has just been one of those really good trackers overall for MKs. Yeah, ooh, Sloppy just goes for the peek and he gets 1, he gets 2! Sloppy just eliminates BDS's defense here as Ours moves in and gets another one. Rafale goes down, it's all down to Renshiro in a 3v1 if he doesn't want to send this to overtime. Baka going to start to planting near to lockers, and see how this is going to go down. MK is pretty confident with this one. The peak comes out, MK is take round number 12, and we're going to overtime on our very first map of Border.
Sloppy, crouch walk to glory through there.
It's just how he's managed to get so many of his kills, and you got to think at this point, where is BDS's flank watch to be in right now? And I don't think they know he's here.
No, and that's really, really nice movement. Swings and finds Rafale, who had otherwise been a big thorn in the side, but doesn't see the Maestro. It's actually the cover from the Monitor's side that is able to drop off. Shaiko and RX finding bodies apiece, but Sloppy still here, still fighting and still killing as he takes care of RX on the flip side. 10 seconds on the board. They start to drop down to the floor, and there is one in the hide of Renshiro, but the trade comes out yet again. One man up advantage. Sloppy is low health. There is a bit of a pistol firefight. Has to rotate it off. It's going to play for time, and Hibana can't quite catch the man. Panics!
Oh my
With the
god!
double kill gets Sloppy and pre-fires the angle, just has to eat time here, but it's going to take it really aggressively, and it works.
This is literally Sloppy versus Shaiko right now. Flashbang does go in from Shaiko. He's gonna know that he's on the diffuser. Sloppy knows he has to push this into Africa. He gets the kill! Are you kidding me right now? And Sloppy should be able to defuse it, and we're going to maximum overtime. What just happened?
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser. Defenders
Sloppy, you have been such a big part of MKers this time around, and it has been exceptional to see that obviously come down to the 1 versus 1. Tact drops for the rotation to try and find as the consistent pings spot the bodies of BDS inside, but they have their crossfires set up, and Renshiro doesn't care. From deep finds 2. Backer, a player I said who it kind of brings it to, is all that's left, but BDS take map 1 in what was almost reminiscent of the Rocky movies in the big standoff towards the big fraggers in the somehow yet again found a way in and at least gets 1, but surely Renshiro will be able to pick this up. Sloppy is consistently finding his way in, and finds the castle as well. Sloppy is still on the roll. He started in the previous map, but with 10 seconds on the board, 2 full health, the Torok has to do something on the opposite side, have the diffuser back, and have flashes heading towards the point, but with another body dropped, it is all for Sloppy to do here. The clutch ace situation, but we're all out of time. Good attempt there from Sloppy.
As MKers do open up this logistics section, Sloppy gets his entry onto Panic, so that's that entire east side of the building cleared now. This isn't looking too good all of a sudden for BDS.
Well, Sloppy has 30 seconds to make more magic work in the cash room with the diffuser on his shoulder. They still got to get a body out of construction that they might not know is there. Worried about the logistics swing, pre-fires over the soft wall, but they are just going to hold tight inside and see if they can get it. The sledge from behind, what a nightmare, but it gets 1, and there's the trade. Renshiro and Rafal find a body apiece, a 2-1 as Backer brings themselves back into the swing, and there is Renshiro from the main stairs. 3 seconds, waiting for the plant, playing this a bit perfectly, but does a very big rotate, worried about being chased, has to swing back round. Sloppy is going to stick the diffuser, doesn't have the choice, and now it is a post-plant 1 versus 1.
We've seen him win these before. Sloppy just still holding down. He's got the L85 out, no ammo left in his SMG. Doesn't want to go for the reload. He sees Renshiro and he takes him down. Sloppy is so good, and MKers take round number 2. Ooh. That seemed like a completely unwinnable scenario, and yet with 1 second left, he stuck that plant. Renshiro making a slight mistake there. Blue and trying to get that control. So it's like primarily a church push is going to go down. Torok needs to get to that church wall and get it open if they want to stand a chance of this, and Torok is actually going to move in. Sloppy from blue takes down 1. There goes Renshiro. And they now have that blue control. Sloppy's just going to continue to push. Torok takes another one down. There goes Panics, but Sloppy is going to get traded eventually, but they've lost control of church. BDS cannot deny this plant going down. The white twin comes through, but the Maestro goes down, and you just can't deny the plant. Tried to come through Ashwell. RX tried to do his best there, but gets shut down. Did he come through Ashwell? Yeah, he did. Wow. That was wall reinforced with a Cade on it. Oh, how does this happen? How do things like that go wrong? And then Sloppy just gets entries anyway, but yeah, great couple of early kills coming out from MK.
Sloppy finds Shaiko, it is, and it's Panics that actually gets elation. So Sloppy will have to make his way back towards the point with a minute on, and BDS stacked as a 4 against a 2 gas grenade remaining hours. They've got to find their way inside, and his castle is struggling as he's just out of point. The amount of time Smoke is trying to eat to try and allow his teammate back in, but a 4 versus 1. Sloppy is continually finding himself in this position. Can he make something of it?
No info coming out at all. Sloppy couldn't do anything there. BDS are going to take round number 8, and I think we can say now confidently that BDS are done. Looking really good here. As Torok waiting for the kitchen push, he's going to deny the defuse going down, but Shaiko makes another entry. Panics gets traded. It's all down to Shaiko to try and make something happen, but he can't. MKers take round number 9.
Now it's just a matter of hours finding his way back towards point to offer some support to Sloppy, who's fallen back into cash to try and hold on. But with only a nitro cell and a pair of guns that he's been swinging well, it's a tough ask. The bullets come through from every direction, and suddenly it is just 1 left. Renshiro locks it down, and BDS finish themselves up on the second map in a 7-4.
I just gotta say again, MK is some really bad utility usage coming out from them there, like not being able to get the bandit trick down, not able to kind of trick out. They have a Cade, you normally see a Cade playing below down there in the garage to be able to deny that kind of garage angle. They had 2 nitros up at the end of that round as well, neither one of them was